Tonight on Comicstorian, we're going to be going over 148 versions of The Flash. That's right, I went to our Discord community and I asked our Discord community to give me any versions of The Flash that they know about. Alternate speedsters, alternate costumes. We were focusing mainly on costumes for the sake of this video. And you guys gave me about 150 of them. I had to start weeding out ones that we couldn't even use. So today we're going to be going over that. I'm going to bring you my favorite 6 that I found in the massive things you guys gave me. And then I'm going to be going over all of the other ones you guys gave me and to see, we're going to react to them live. But don't forget, today's episode is brought to you by 4Hims. 4Hims is a wellness brand for men, a one-stop shop for hair loss and skincare. You can get products to keep your hair without needing a doctor's appointment. It's what I do to keep my hair looking this amazing. Hims connects you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions without needing a doctor's visit. Order now and my listeners will get a trial month of Hims for just $5 today, right now while supplies last. See the website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to a doctor or a pharmacy. Go to 4hims.com/RobandBenny. That's FORHIMS.com/RobandBenny. All right, guys, now it's time for us to get into the... How do you wear these things? How does this even work? Now it's time for us to get into the flashes, starting with my top 6. Now, like I said, you sent over so many that I had to pick out 6 of my favorite alternate versions / costumes to kind of do more of a deep dive on, cover a little bit better for you guys. So the first one on my list is going to be Bartholomew Allen. This is the Lego Batman version of The Flash, and he's actually exclusive to the Lego Batman series of video games, and I assume the movies and cartoons that are roped into the Lego Batman universe. So that is this version of the Flash. He has been based on the original Flash from Showcase number 4, but he goes by the name Bartholomew Allen, and he's in a Lego universe. He looks amazing. I really like the way he looks. I want to get that minifigure now. Anyway, the next one on my list is Pollux. He's actually a blue version of the Flash, the original Blue Flash, before Robert Venditti did his run where the Blue Flash was an evil version of the Flash that came back from the future to battle the Flash. While I do like that Flash, this Flash is funnier. You see, basically, they took the actor, John Wesley Snipe. Did I say that right? John Wesley Shipp. That was it. Snipe is probably somebody else. John Wesley Shipp, the guy who plays Jay Garrick in the current CW Flash show. Well, he was actually the Flash in the original 1990s Flash television show. Their version of the Reverse Flash was this Pollux character. Basically, what happened is they cloned the Flash and they gave him a blue outfit, and he acted very childish and kind of abused his powers until he learned that he was being kept in a cage, and then he killed his creators, and the Flash had to show up and put an end to him. He basically played both roles, which made it kind of interesting, but it was fun as a kid watching a blue version of the Flash. For me, I found that interesting. Next up on my list is the Amikami universe. Now, in this universe, Jesse Quick goes by the name of the Flash. Now, if you're wondering what the Amikami universe is, because the image on screen right now should be this anime-looking female version of the Flash, the Amikami universe is DC's attempt at making like an anime version of all of their superheroes into a toy line. Well, the toy line did so well that they went ahead and made a comic book line to match up with it. And if you like over-the-top anime battles and a bunch of fan service versions of your favorite superheroes, like Batwoman and the Flash as a woman and Wonder Woman and Supergirl and all these different characters in anime versions having anime fights, Amikami is definitely for you. But I always thought that universe looked interesting and funny, so I thought it'd be fun to make that one of my top 6. Next up, we have what everyone loves to show off, Parallax Flash. Now, if you go online, you look up Parallax Flash, you're going to find this evil version of the Flash, which is on the screen right now, but he's yellow, and he's got yellow lightning, and he's looking all evil. What that is in the Green Lantern universe, there are entities for the various emotions. In the fear emotions, you have Parallax. He's the basically god of fear, if that's what you want to call him. They call him the entity, the god, depending on what the storyline needs it to say. Anyway, Parallax can possess people just like every one of the other entities can. And Parallax has actually possessed Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Well, in the Brightest Day storyline, Hal Jordan and Barry Allen found Parallax, and Parallax chose to go ahead and possess the Flash. He then turned into Parallax Flash, battling against Hal Jordan for about an issue, and the combined force of the fear and embodiment and the Speed Force created some rather unique abilities. They only lasted about one episode or issue of the comic, and then immediately afterwards, it got taken out of there because Hal tricked Parallax into coming back to him, because Hal always tricks Parallax. He's always like, you liked it here. I'm amazing. Don't you want to live in my body? Look at my six-pack. Okay, maybe it doesn't say the last line, but Hal Jordan always convinces Parallax to come back, and that's basically what happens. So he left the Flash, and then we discovered Hal Jordan could battle against Parallax freely, and he could never possess him again. But I've always liked the image of a Parallax Flash. It's probably the coolest version. I mean, we've got Blue Hope Flash, we got White Lantern Flash, but the Yellow Lantern Fear Flash, the coolest looking one. Now, my last one of my favorites, oh no, I have a few more. I don't know why I said last one. The last one that I had to pull up additional information on so that I understood what the hell I was talking about is Gotham City Garage. Now, when this happened in Gotham City Garage 7, I didn't get to read it right away. So I had to look it up and verify what this image was. But it's a very much like Mad Max version of the Flash. He gets to have these like tubes, and it's how he breathes while he's out in the desert. And we don't actually know who this version of the Flash is. So in the Gotham City Garage universe, it's Mad Max. The entire world has ended, and our favorite superheroes have turned evil by working for Lex Luthor. A band of women have come together, including Supergirl and like Natalie Irons and a few other characters, and they've made the Gotham City Garage to battle against these evil versions of our favorite superheroes in a Mad Max universe. In issue 6 or 7 of this one, we got introduced to the Flash, which was like Lex Luthor's frontline battler because he's the Flash. Well, he chases down one of the characters, Natasha Irons. I said Natalie earlier, it's Natasha Irons. She basically beats him down with her own metahuman powers, and he basically crushes his uniform and him. So as far as we know, he pretty much died in that issue. But the outfit, I've always thought that the Mad Max, like Fallout Wastelands kind of an appearance on a costume looked really amazing. And while this only appeared in one issue of this storyline, for me, it has always kind of stood out as a really interesting costume for the Flash. I say always, but it was only introduced in January 10th. So, I mean, go figure. The last guy on my top 6 costumes that I've enjoyed is a version of Red Death. Now, you're like probably thinking, what? Red Death himself has a really cool costume. But in one of the recent tie-ins, we got to see a gold version of that costume. Without spoiling too much of what happened in that storyline, since it happened recently and it's in DC Metal, Barry Allen got to take control of his own body once again. Red Death is basically Bruce Wayne and Barry Allen have merged together, but Barry Allen's mind was in Bruce Wayne's body, arguing with him the entire time. So basically, Bruce Wayne would go off and be evil, and Barry Allen would be like, stop what you're doing. Well, due to the events that happen in DC Metal, they invert. And it's Bruce Wayne that's yelling at Barry Allen, and Barry Allen has control of the body. When he does that, he becomes Gold Red Death, which I thought was a very cool take on that costume, and kind of obscure, considering everyone now knows what Red Death looks like, but this being in one comic makes it a more obscure costume. So for me, that was one of my favorite costumes. Now, it's time for us to go over the rest of the stuff that you guys sent us. So first up on the list of things that you guys at our Discord, which you can find in the link down below, got for us is Accelerated Man. Now I know in the R&BE podcast that Rob and I did a while ago, I did not mention the Accelerated Man as one of the alternate versions of the Flash. Funny story, the entire purpose of that episode of the podcast was so that I could stump Rob by bringing up the Accelerated Man. But I'd already stumped him so many times that I forgot to do it. So the first guy that you guys gave us in alphabetical order is Accelerated Man. So we're doing Accelerated Man. And as far as we know, he's an alternate version of the Flash in another multiverse world in the CW universe. We know nothing more about him. I feel like he's a plot thread that we'll never revisit, but hey, whatever. After that, on our list of things you gave us was the Amy Kami Flash. I do enjoy that character. You guys know I do. Although I do find it kind of weird that she has like the cleavage thing going on in the middle and the lightning bolt connecting. Like that just seems kind of pointless. Why go with the Power Girl window if you're gonna put a symbol on it? Pick one. You get a symbol or the Power Girl boob window. Oh, I can't talk. Or the Power Girl boob window. After that, we have an assortment of Flashes. You guys sent me an assortment. Oh yeah, that's pretty much like Flashes from all over the multiverse. I can't even name any of these. Well, I mean, we have Barry Allen, we have Wally West, we have Kid Flash, and then we have a woman that apparently is wearing like a racing helmet. We have two people with weird hipster glasses. Oh, we have Earth 2 Jay Garrick, and then a guy with, or girl, I can't tell, with like rainbows coming out of their head. That one's weird. I don't know where this scene is from. After that, we have another assortments list, which has even more of them on there. I think that this is from something in particular. I'm not quite sure. It's the same characters on it, but there's Accelerated Man. So I have no idea. I don't have no idea how this merges up. There's also one with a cowboy hat. A Flash with a cowboy hat. That would be amazing. Anyway, after that we have Avery. Avery is a character who in the New 52 was granted, or was it Rebirth? Wherever the Speed Force Storm was. Avery was granted Speed Force powers. Now, I only recently discovered she ran off and joined the Justice League of China. She's a fun character from what I've seen so far, and recently in the Flash storylines, she has come back to rejoin the team of the Flash. After that, we have Bart Allen from the New 52. I know that one, and it's on the screen right now. People hate him because his name turned out to be Bartor, and he's from the future, and I liked it. Why didn't anybody else? Then we have what appears to be, Bart Allen as the Flash. That lasted about 12 issues until the fans voted to kill him. You guys are mean. Then we have Batman Unlimited Flash. Batman Unlimited is like another weird futuristic kind of a thing. The Flash version kind of reminds me of the Injustice Flash from the original game. And then, thanks guys in the Discord, we have the Big Bang Theory cast wearing the Flash costume. Yes, we do. You guys sent me that. Thank you. Yes, I was unaware of this. I had no idea that the Big Bang Theory characters could be the Flash. I wonder if they can even run. After this, we have Bizarro Flash number 2. So this one, I believe, is from Kingdom Come. His exact quote is, "See, no secret weapon." And he wears what appears to be a Flavor Flav clock version of his symbol. And then we have the OG Bizarro Flash. He's the original. He's just shown in the background of a bunch of stuff when Bizarro first shows up. He's got a hammer and like, could be a gavel on his chest. It's a very small image you guys sent me, but I know who this character is. And then we have another version of Bizarro Flash. This one is a fat Flash with a mustard stain for his symbol, eating a hot dog. I forget where this guy exists, but I have seen him before. Next we have Black Flash Barry Allen. Black Flash Barry Allen came out of the Flash Rebirth series. Basically, it was like, he got the black suit, became an evil version of the Flash. Anybody he touched would turn dead. Like, I don't know if you turn dead or you become dead. Terminology's weird. Sentence structure hard for me. Grammar bad. Then we have Black Flash Zombie, as I named him in the picture thing, because I'm the one that grabbed this, but it's actually the Zoom from CW. When he becomes Black Flash, like his mask is torn, and we just get to see his face, and he's like, "Urgh." Then we have the real Black Flash, like real Black Flash. He's the evil guy. We have no idea who he was originally, but he looks like the Flash, and he's got a black costume, and he's a zombie all at the same time. Yes, that is Black Flash. He chased Wally West, who I believe outran him, and it was rather a fun story. We have it on the channel. Check it out. Then we have Black Lantern Bart Allen. When he was revived from the dead, he became a evil zombie version of himself. That was fun. And then we have, Black Lantern Thawne, who also came back. He decided to call himself the Black Flash, but he was actually a Black Lantern version. Interesting. Yes, I know. Some of you don't care at all. We have God of Death version of Barry Allen. This is actually, I don't know why I didn't pick this one. God of Death version of Barry Allen is one of my favorite costumes. He gets like a sickle and he's merged with the Black Racer and he just craves bringing death to people. It's a really epic storyline. It's the Dark Side War. Check that one out. We have it on the channel as well. And then we have Blitzen from Earth 10. I don't know anything about this version, but she looks like a female version of the New 52 Jay Garrick from Earth 2. And then we have Blue Lightning. Oh, I'm going to drop this thing. Blue Lightning Black Flash, or Blue Lightning Normal Flash. Try saying Flash 900 times in a video. You know what? Just somebody count the times I say Flash in the comments down below and leave it for me. I would love to see that. Anyway, this Blue Lightning version is Barry Allen getting the uber powers of the Flash to finish off Thawne and Robert Vendetti's run in the New 52. Then we have Buried Alien, which is when so this is a funny story. When Barry Allen died in Infinite Crisis, way back at the beginning, Marvel thought it would be funny to have a race of the fastest people in the universe. And they thought it would be funny to take a jab at DC by having a mysterious speedster who was super duper fast going by the name Buried Alien because he couldn't remember his name. Yeah, because they couldn't legally use Barry Allen, but he was dead, owned by Buried Alien. I should do that story one day because it's really funny. Then, of course, we have the classic Jay Garrick brought forth in The Button. He's the same Jay Garrick as far as we know from Justice Society and all that stuff. So if I see the image here again a couple more times, I'm going to just comment on that. Then we have, you guys got what appears to be a TV guide cover for the original 1990s Flash television show. He looks buff as hell. Alien Nation, Newcomer Detective Stories. Oh, this is Starlog. The Flash, can the fastest man alive win the ratings race Apparently, at the time of this episode going live, he was competing with The Beauty and the Beast, Requiem for a Romance, Star Trek Alien Children, plus Ghost, Land of the Giants, and Planet of the Apes. 1990s television was a bit weird. Then we have Classic Zoom, the original Zoom, Hunter Zolomon. He looks just like Professor Zoom and Reverse Flash. They all look the same. Wally West needed his own villain that was as much of a threat as the original Professor Zoom, so they decided to give this guy Zoom, Hunter Zolomon, the costume of the Reverse Flash and like make his eyes black. That was the big difference. Then we have Cobalt Blue. I don't understand the fully as its entirety because it's really old, but from what I do know, we discovered at one point that Barry Allen had a twin brother who eventually gained the powers of the Cobalt Blue, and then he battled against Barry Allen, which then led to like a future storyline where Cobalt Blue like killed his children. Cobalt Blue is weird and written out of existence at this point. I don't think we'll ever see him again. But the reason he's on this list is because his costume is basically Barry Allen wearing what looks like Azrael's costume from Batman. He's got like blue flame wings and like a blue flame sword and like bandages on his feet. I don't know why. That's still cool today, apparently, according to Naruto rules, but whatever. Bandages on your limbs. Then we have Crash, which is from Captain Carrot's universe. Crash is like a speedster turtle. I think it was just the whole irony of making a turtle the Flash character. Crash is funny. I like his name. Next up, we have the actual Nazi Flash from Crisis on Earth X. He appeared in the cartoon where they featured it was called Freedom Fighters Ray, and it was like some more stuff about Ray fighting the original Flash, from what I gather. Now, from what I understand, he is not whoever they used for the Reverse Flash. They do use Eobard, but he was using the face of. They wanted Harrison Wells because the actor's amazing, so they didn't use the original. It was confusing. It was really confusing because they were like, he's Reverse Flash, but now he's going by the name of actual Eobard Thawne, but he's using the face of Barry Allen's mentor, who in the proper timeline is currently alive. But you know what it was? We already had this actor on payroll. Why bring back this actor? Here's a lame excuse. That's basically what happened. Anyway, there is an actual version of the Flash in that timeline. Then we have the Accelerated Man. This is the actual image that everyone likes to see. This random guy in another universe wearing what appears to be a blanket over his mouth and goggles. But for some reason, everyone said that's the coolest costume ever. I would think he would at least wear a mask, not a blanket. But then we have Savitar, which I thought was dumb in the Flash TV show, because you merged like 3 different storylines to make Savitar in this. But it's basically Barry Allen in a Transformer suit. It was dumb. I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. Just give me the actual Blue Flash. Don't give me a Transformer. Okay, anyway. Next we have Dark Flash. What is Dark Flash? I don't even know that one. I don't know Dark Flash. And it won't zoom in. When you get me an image, can it be high enough quality that I can read it? That'd be great. Thank you. Moving on. We have Johnny Quick, the original. This is not a flattering picture of him. He looks like an old man with a beer gut, but he's got like an old classic wrestler's outfit on. And the thing behind him looks like an arm. So I think it's like Plastic Man teaming up with him. I don't know. Johnny Quick's one of the original speedsters. Anyway, we have Earth 10 Flash. Earth 10 Flash is the Crisis on Infinite Earth. Okay, so here's the comic book version of Nazi Flash. And this one, he wears like a bronze costume. While the one for the CW TV show was a black costume. Costume and Flash are just words that are getting hard. They're getting hard for me. Earth 44 has a different version of the Flash. We don't know much about him, except that in this universe, it looks like Lex Luthor. No, it was Captain Thunder. He made a bunch of robot versions of the Justice League. Looks like Lex Luthor, but it was like a red tornado guy. Captain Ivo? No, Ivo made a Mazo. There's too many mad scientists in the Why can't one mad scientist make all the evil stuff? Why is it need a new one each time? None of the other they all don't get their own backstories. Mad scientist Ivo and Lex Luthor, just make Lex Luthor the genius. Why does everyone got to exist? You're just confusing me, and then you make them all look the same. They're all bald and evil. How am I supposed to pick that out? Earth 44 Flash, whatever. Elseworld's Finest has a cool costume that I don't know much about because he only appeared in the background of the Justice Society thing, and then he appeared in Injustice, and everyone freaked out because it was a cool costume. But this is him. I think my sanity is slowly getting lost to, this was a bad idea for a show. So here's another Turtle Flash called Fastback. I have no idea where he's from. Is he like another version of Captain Carrot? Are there 2 Captain Carrot multiverses? Oh, now we have a Flash toy and a motor. Why does the Flash toy have a motorcycle? Why? Why is this a thing? Was this like a Burger King Happy Meal? And they were like, put Batman on a motorcycle, put Superman on a motorcycle, put Catwoman on a motorcycle. Sir, people like the Flash. Put the Flash on a motorcycle. Why don't we just make the Flash's feet run really fast? Nope, we already have motorcycle technology. Put him on that. Okay, next we got the Flash movie. That looks like a Transformer too. I mean, it was okay. A lot of mechanical parts moving for a Flash outfit. Then we have Barry Allen Season 1 Flash, where they decided it'd be cool to make everything very dark, very evil. Don't know why. There's a second image in here. I wonder if it's here. No, we didn't save that one. I saw the second image though, where it showed him in the shadow. You couldn't even see a symbol. CW, what were you thinking in Season 1? The rest of them with the white symbol, that worked. Like, that's the Flash's symbol. You can't zoom in this much, Dylan. Oh, now we have Flash statue from Teen Titans Go. Moving on. Now we have Flash Beyond. It's a woman on the Justice League Beyond. I want to say that was, yeah, it was only a comic as far as I know. But she's the Flash for that team. She looks very much like Avery from the Justice League of China. But obviously this is like a bunch of years in the future. And a totally different, like 10 years apart, so I doubt it's Avery. Now we have Blue Lantern Flash. So when they needed to add people to the various cores of the lanterns, the Blue Lantern people needed someone with hope. And who's hopeful? Barry Allen. Barry Allen is hopeful. So he got the Blue Lantern ring, becoming Blue Hope Flash. Didn't last very long though. I don't even know about this storyline, but it's the Flash with like a bunch of wires in his head. It's the Thinker Flash. I know it exists, but I don't know the storyline that it comes from. And I guess we can consider it an alternate costume because it's Flash with wires for a brain. Next we have Vampire Flash. Imagine being bitten at the speed of the Flash. He's just like nom 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 blood. But here's my question. If Vampire Flash sucks the blood of like a slow person, does he then get slower? Or does the blood speed up? And does he need to eat people at the rate that he has to eat? So does like Vampire Flash have to eat like 50 people to run a mile and then 50 more people? Wouldn't Vampire Flash clear out towns within an hour? Just like every city in America's done? Or maybe he gauges it. Maybe he's like, if I do that, everyone's gonna die and I got no one else to drink blood from. So I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna pace myself. Maybe that's what he does. Formula 1 is apparently another Earth, Earth 34, with a Flash who just looks like a really badly dressed pilot, but he put the Flash logo on. Cool. Know nothing about this universe. Moving on. Blue, future evil Blue Lightning Flash guy. So Robert Vendetti's run, where future Flash came back in time because he was losing time as time went on, had to battle himself. That this is the evil Barry Allen that Savitar is based on. This is a cool idea. What did you made a Transformer, CW. And then we have future Wally West from the New 52. He's pretty cool. That was when we first got to see Ginger Wally West returning to the continuity. A lot of us enjoyed that. And then they kept him around, but they changed the costume just a little bit. And then we have future version of Wally West New 52. If that's not confusing, then you don't, like, two Wally West, right? Ginger Wally West and New 52 Wally West. You know why we call him New 52 Wally West? Because no matter how else you call him the Black Wally West, it sounds racist. So he's New 52 Wally West. And this is his future costume. It's like silver. It's cool. For the record, I like that guy. He was kind of annoying at first, but he turned into a real cool Kid Flash. Then we have Godspeed. Everyone loves Godspeed, even me. Godspeed's awesome. He runs so fast that he can make 2 Godspeeds. And then, like, things can happen. Then we have Godspeed before he got a costume. That was cool too. I liked that. Basically, he looked like a Flash who ran into a thrift store. That's what he looked like. He was like, I'm gonna go get like a vest. I'm gonna buy some goggles. I probably should get some good treads. You know, I'm gonna get some kicks. I don't want them white though, because I'm gonna kick up a lot of dirt. So I'm gonna get some kicks that are like varied in color. I probably should get like red ones that would theme very well. You know, he probably went to a Nike store after this. Anyway, not sponsored. Then we have my favorite, Gold Red Death. Yes, I love the way this guy looks. It was like, I am Red Death. Fear me. Ultimate Ultra Instinct form. That's basically what he was. Then we have the Gotham City Garage, and then we have Green Lightning. So what happens if the descendants of the Green Lanterns and the Flash family get together and they make babies? Eventually down the timeline, you make a Green Lantern Speedster baby. That is Green Lantern, that is Green Lightning. See, your name's just confusing. I mean, seriously. Why wasn't it just like Green Flash? Wouldn't that be simple? Rolls off the tongue, Green Flash. No, Green Lightning. And then you gotta remember not to call her a Green Lantern. I guess we can call this a Speedster. You guys linked me an image of Speedster Grodd. Speedster Grodd is a fun character during one of the... That's pretty much like where Grodd storylines always go. A giant ape with Speed Force powers. Even right now in the storyline, Grodd has Speed Force powers. There's not much more to say about that. Big monkey, Speed Force powers, still really dumb because he loses. Then we have Hot Pursuit. The fan community loves Hot Pursuit. He is a different version of Barry Allen from the future who did not truly get real Speed Force powers, and he has like a motorcycle that travels through time. Next, we have the Hyper Guard. So when the Impulse, who was funny and humorous, when I think it was the future, he had met like lots of people with the Flash symbol. I don't really remember this story that well, and the art is wonky. Like, look at the size of his feet. It's like enormous. It reminds me of like Street Fighter 5 feet. They're just huge. But anyway, the Hyper Guard looks like Barry Allen. I think they use Speed Force, but they don't have Speed Force powers. Like it's in the guns kind of a thing. And then we have Inertia. So Bart Allen is so long story short, Bart Allen is the grandson of Barry Allen from the future, come back in time to learn how to control his hyper aging ability and learn how to control his abilities. Inertia is a clone of Bart Allen. No. Inertia is the child of the Thawns. He's a clone of the child of the Thawns. You think the Flash isn't confusing? This is that. So anyway, basically, everyone needs a Reverse Flash. This is Bart Allen's Reverse Flash, Inertia. He's a kid with a inferiority complex. I don't know. He's probably like short. He's like Napoleon over here or something like that. He just wants to kill everyone. The community, you guys link me Inertia, and then you link me Inertia dead. So okay. I mean, it is technically a different costume. So basically, the Inertia tricked the rogues into killing Bart Allen as the Flash, and then they discovered that they had killed a kid. So a much later storyline, the rogues then got revenge by killing Inertia. He took a different costume on, which I believe is a Reverse Flash style costume, and they left a message: "Tell Flash we're even, the rogues." And then we have Injustice. It's titled Injustice 2 Mobile Weird. This is like an Elseworlds kind of Flash. He's got like a biker helmet on, one of those. What is with that? Why do like it seems like every time they're like, oh, we should make like an alternate costume of the Flash. He runs fast, right? Yeah, motorcycle helmet. Why? In theory, he has the aura. His head is fine. He doesn't need the helmet. Why are you giving him a motorcycle helmet? So many alternate costumes give him a motorcycle helmet, and only one thing ever gave him a motorcycle: a stupid toy line. Why does he? No. And then we have Injustice 2 in the Flash movie costume. And this is basically if the Flash in the movie had muscles. And that's what this looks like. And then we have Flash in the Injustice 2 universe in his normal costume. And this is just a very angry Barry Allen. And then we have Injustice Reverse Flash costume, which, since it's just a skin of the original Flash, is 100% an alternate costume. And he doesn't do anything. Like, they teased that he was in the game and it was garbage. Why was he there? He didn't do anything. NetherRealms, I want an expansion where they actually fight and it's useful. Whatever, Premier skins are cool. Then we have Iris West with New 52 Speedster powers. And she wore this weird costume, which is on the screen right now. She got a biker helmet? Like, see what I'm saying? It's a biker helmet thing. It's like, if the Flash runs fast, give it a helmet. But like Barry Allen's like, screw the helmet. I got like tights. I got cool tights. The main Flash guys are like tights. It's a cowl. I got this, you know? And then everyone else is like, well, I want to wear a helmet. I mean, I'm going like Mach 29. It's not even a speed. Mach 29. I need a helmet. What if I hit a wall? You know, and Barry Allen's like, if you were good. Basically, Barry Allen's like, get good. Get good, son. And they're like, oh, I want to wear a helmet just in case. And then Barry Allen's like, oh, you're one of those speedsters. You need a helmet. Now we have Iris West from Kingdom Come. I forget how, but somehow got speedster powers. I don't even know if they explained it, but it's like, it seems to be what a lot of other alternate costume designs like to go with. They're just like, the Flash is lightning bolts. If we're not giving him a helmet, give him lightning bolts. So they're like, Iris, here's lightning bolts down your legs, and then we're gonna have one that comes from your crotch straight up. Now this is a family-friendly channel, so I'll let you picture what else that could look like, but Iris West has a straight up lightning bolt. We have Jace Allen. I don't remember him at all. The name sounds familiar. He's got, like, this artist drew the lightning like it was fire. Did somebody decide, you know what, why doesn't the Flash have fire? And DC was like, no, it's lightning. And he's like, I'll show you. I'm gonna make it look like fire. So, you know, that's basically what happened there, I assume. Then we have John Wesley Shipp as Jay Garrick in the CW show. I actually really like that they did that. That they basically said, you know, they named him Jay Garrick, but they basically said he was in a totally different universe, but he still kind of exists. I did like that. My only complaint is that I spit on the mic, and I really shouldn't have done that. But my only complaint is that he's an old guy. I think he's like 60. So you pretty much dress up an old guy and make him Jay Garrick, which works sometimes, because sometimes like the DC writers are like, Jay Garrick's old, and he's got a cane, and he's grizzled. Think like Clint Eastwood. And then sometimes they're like, Jay Garrick looks like he's 30. Father of the Flashes. Then we have Jay Garrick, who's 30, father of the Flashes. But it was actually Zoom pretending to be Jay Garrick. So now here's my big question. Jay Garrick's costume in the CW universe is just the weird helmet, right? Okay, so that means his face is exposed. And then every time that he shows up, he's obviously got just the face going on. How did nobody recognize the old grizzled guy was not the young Jay Garrick? Because in this universe, he's walking around. People know who he is. It doesn't make that much sense. Unless like old grizzled Jay Garrick didn't show off. Maybe that was it. Maybe when Zoom became Jay Garrick, he was like, haha, look at my beautiful face and my beautiful skin that I take care of with men's wellness through 4Hims. Check out 4hims.com/RobinBenny. It's a wonderful men's health wellness program that apparently even the Flash uses. We have Johnny Quick, or the evil Earth 3 Flash, which was a pretty cool costume, except they gave him a cone head helmet. I don't know why they did that. They were like, cool costume, shoulder pads, lightning coming down the middle, lightning gloves, egghead. Aerodynamic, what? Or is it a biker helmet? It's a biker helmet. We have Jai West. I don't fully remember Jai West. It was one of the alternate timelines. But it was like a future version. And then we have Jessie Chambers. Everyone knows Jessie Chambers. She's basically Jessie Quick. Anyway, Jessie Quick is Jessie Chambers. That's her real name. She's from an alternate timeline. If you watch the CW TV show, she's the girl that dated Kid Flash until she didn't. Then we have Jessie Quick. Jessie Chambers, Jessie Quick. I might be wrong. They might be different people. I think they're the same. But this version of Jessie Quick looks like she's wearing the same costume. Wait, was Jessie Chambers may have been on the original Justice Society. I said on the Comicstorian, not the comic guy that gets everything right all the time. Sometimes I've gone through quite a few Flashes, and I think I've done pretty good up to this point. Next we have Jessie Quick from the CW TV show. Wearing the CW TV show costume. I do like that. I do like this costume. I thought it was pretty cool. She seems to be the only Flashster that's like, I can wear just the mask because I want my hair to flow in the wind, but then she pulls it back. I mean, if I was a girl and I was running around with the Flash, I'd be like, feel that wind in my hair. Does her hair grow extra fast? Do the Flash's fingernails and toes, and does that all grow super fast? I never thought about this until now. Does he have to get a haircut like every hour? Like, you would think in theory that that's a thing. Then we have Jessie Quick from I don't know what universe, but she's now wearing a leotard, and there's a lightning bolt coming up from her crotch up to her boob. And then we have a guy named John Cox. I feel like this is very fitting to come after all the Jessie Quicks. I'm not gonna make it to the end of this video. Then we have John Fox. But he's in a different costume. I don't even know who this is. Is he John Cox? Is he related to Gary Cox, our camera guy? Is there a Cox clan of Flash people? Is their secret name Fox? Hashtag Gary Facts. Gary's actually a speedster. Then we have Johnny Quick, not Jessie Quick. Don't get me confused. Johnny Quick. Johnny Quick. He's wearing yellow spandex, and he's got a circle, and he wants you to know it's quick. He's got a lightning bolt for the line. Then we have the Flash from Justice League Beyond. We already did this one. Moving on. Why did you double up? Whoever made this list, you're fired. Then we have Kid Flash, who's from the CW TV show modeled after the new 52 Flash. Now, if you remember our previous lesson as to how we can tell the difference between the two Flashes, the Black Flash, well, not Black Evil Flash, that one is the new 52 Flash. So using the simple, connection, Benny's brain doesn't work right now. This is based on that one. New 52 Flash. Now we have Lady Flash, who's Russian. And she says she's the fourth Flash. I don't remember her story fully, but she's related to Savitar. I think she worships him. Why would you worship a Transformer? Then we have Lady Flash from Earth 33. Lady Flash, I don't even know her story. She's got some quotes in here. This is the second such request to choose a side in this coming conflict. The one you called Adam gave that to you? That doesn't help me. You gave me no context, Discord. She's got the Flash symbol on her forehead and wings. Wingadings, wingalingading-dings. We got Lego Flash. I love that guy. He's simple. I feel like I really need him right now. He's just like, I'm a Lego. You can't kill me. I just put new Legos on. What happens if Lego Flash puts the body of Lego Flash with the head of Batman? Do we get Red Death? We got Liberty Bell. Okay, this one I know. So if you know Jessie Quick, she's technically the daughter of Joshie Quick. He's kind of related to Johnny Quick, who I'm trying to talk about. Joshie Quick is the unrelated brother without powers. He really hates the name Quick because people keep asking him, why is he so slow? Anyway, Johnny Quick and Liberty Bell had a daughter, Jessie Quick. Liberty Bell is the speedster that Jessie Quick got her powers from. And Joshie Quick is the illegitimate child of all that. We have Little Flash. Lil. It's literally spelled L-I-L. Where's the accent coming from? I don't even know what that happened. I'm broken. He's just a little Flash. He's chibi. Now we got Max Mercury. Max Mercury. Max Mercury. This is like doing a podcast by yourself. I'm just slipping into insanity. Max Mercury is one of the original speedsters, and he trained Bart Allen in his abilities. Everything about his costume I do like. From like he's skin tight. He's got the old wrestling tights on the outside. And then they were like, pop the collar, Max. Now you're cooler. That does not make me cooler, right? I don't know why in the 90s we thought this should be a thing. We'd all wear polo shirts and pop the collar. It was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. Anyway, moving on. If you still do that, time to move on. It's the 90s. We got Max Lightning, alternate universe version of Max Mercury. I'm assuming at this point you can put two and two together. We're way down this rabbit hole, guys. Now we got Max Whip. We're just gonna move on. We got Max Windrunner. It looks like a cowboy. That's cool. Why is he wearing thigh highs? Everything about him looks like a cool backwoods pioneer, and then he's like, I'm gonna take some thigh highs. I'm going for thigh highs because I want my knees to be protected, but I'm too smart to not put on, too dumb to not put on pads. I'm just gonna wear thigh highs, extra layer. My thighs are really hot in these because most thigh highs are like leather. And you get stuck to them, leather, like you're going really fast and the sweat just sticks to the leather to you. Now we got Mina. Mina is a recent creation in the DC Rebirth. Mina got Speed Force powers in the Speed Force Storm, and then she seemingly died at the hands of Godspeed. As we discovered, she actually got lost in the Speed Force. She came out of the Speed Force, blamed Barry for not looking for her, and then took away his Negative Flash powers. I'll go over Negative Flash now. Negative Flash is a really interesting idea in which Barry Allen takes the negative Speed Force into himself, combining it with the Speed Force, and it becomes Negative Flash, and his Speed Force powers actually damage everything around him, so he had to pick and choose when he was going to use them. Some people hated that storyline. I kind of liked it, but we dropped it way too early for it to really matter. Then we got a guy named Mercury, just Mercury. And he looks like a cross between like Jay Garrick and like New 52 Flash. And then we got Mercury from Earth 35. I feel like when making up these other Earths, they just ran out of names. They're just like, put all the speedsters' names in a hat. Somebody get me a hat and write names in them. Flash. This is a Flash. Then we got Mercury, the god. This one's from the New 52. Earth 2 universe. He's literally Mercury the god. He's the only one who apparently is the actual god, and he's just pure gold and naked. But they hit his take away a man's dignity when you hide his dignity. We got a character named Miss Flash. I will tell you right now, I have no idea who Miss Flash is. Next, we got Nazi Flash, Reverse Flash version from Crisis on Earth X. We got Negative Flash. I covered him as well. We got Negative Mina. Okay, so I told you the story about Mina taking the Negative Flash powers. That's Negative Mina. We don't call her Negative Mina. She officially took the name of Negative Flash. Then we have New 52 Barry Allen. Okay, at least one I know. When the New 52 started, that was Barry Allen. Moving on. Then we have New 52 Zoom. Okay, so using what we just did with Barry Allen, calling this one New 52 Professor Zoom would imply that this is New 52 Zoom. Okay, this is a part of your lesson today, guys. We've gone so far down the rabbit hole, I'm teaching you now. Now we have Earth 30. This is the Nazi universe, but not to be confused with the Crisis on Earth X Earth world, which I think was Earth 53. This is its own Nazi universe. No, I'm completely wrong. This is the Red Sun universe, I think. All the characters look exactly like Red Sun, except it doesn't say Red Sun on this page. So there may be another Soviet Union universe. Maybe they were like, we have Red Sun, let's have 2. Then we have the actual Savitar, who is just a guy with no shirt on but sleeves. Why would you be like, no shirt, but I want my sleeves? Sleeves are what I need. That is the coolest, trendiest thing in the world. And give me some tight pants and a helmet because I'm going fast. I need a racing helmet. Now we have Puppet Flash. When the character Abracadabra turned the Flash into a puppet, he became Puppet Flash. The quote says, strangest feeling, I'm being turned into a puppet. But the image shows him already being a puppet. So this implies Barry Allen has no idea what he's doing. We have Red Racer. I forget what he is from, but he looks, because that looks like Mr. Miracle behind him. So I'm assuming this is like a New Gods version of the Black Racer. Then we have the Reverse Flash Construct version of Barry Allen in the DC animated universe. And then we have the Rival with one of the worst costumes on the CW. I mean, like everything but the helmet works. The helmet is just like, we're gonna give him a black cowl and wing-a-dings. Do the wings add to the aerodynamicness of it? Then we have the original Rival. He looks just like Jay Garrick, but with like blue trails coming off of him. And then we have Rival, but this time he's in white pants and a yellow shirt and a lightning bolt coming out of his crotch. At least his makes sense. He's compensating for the lack of something. Then we have Sella Allen. So the powerless daughter of the early 23rd century Flash, Sella Allen fell victim to a brutal attack at that era's Cobalt Blue, who used his speed-stealing sorcery to slow Sella's nervous system to a millionfold. With the electrical impulses from her brain to her muscles all but halted, Sella was locked in a permanent and torturous slow motion. This is the Cobalt Blue storyline I told you guys about that I don't know much about. So we're not going to keep going. Moving on. Selkirk is a guy who got Speed Force powers when the Speed Force form went crazy. He was actually locked in the Speed Force, and when he got out, he went crazy. Why does everyone except the Flash family go crazy? I don't get it. And I don't know this one. It's a girl named Speed Freak. She's got a red lightning bolt across her chest like this, and it says zoom. I have no idea where she's from. Speed Force suit Wally West. So there was a brief period in which Wally West got injured and broke his legs, and he created a Speed Force version of his suit, giving us an alternate costume to support himself and allow him to run. It worked for the most part from what I understand because he got faster than Jay Garrick could at the time. This is one of those old grizzled Jay Garricks. Speed Force Superman, what is this from? You have officially stumped me, Discord. Link down below. Now we have Surge. Looks like a bird. I have zero knowledge on this one. And then we have Tanaka Ray. I forget what he's from, but he's like an Asian Flash from the future. I think he's the 23rd century Flash. And then we have Terry. Oh, Terry is the Flash from Justice League 3000. That story is awesome. You need to read it if you haven't read it. I keep wanting to cover it. Justice League 3000. It's a future where the Justice League has died, but evil has come back, so they use the DNA of the Justice League to revive them. But what we discover, and this is, I mean, first arc, is that they didn't actually revive the actual Justice League. They got bits and pieces of the DNA and printing it on current living humans, wiping out the current living humans so that the Justice League can live. Cool idea, but a character named Terry, the scientist behind it all, got the Flash powers. And then we have the Flish. It's a fish in a Flash costume. His name is the Flish. The Flish, everyone. Here to flop as fast as he can go. And then we have the Flash from the 1967 show, with the goofiest looking Kid Flash ever. Barry Allen's like, hey, I'm the Flash. And then you have Kid Flash, and he's like, I got a leotard on, but, you know, it's not appropriate for men to wear tight tights showing off our bulge. So we got, like, yellow pants underneath that, but that doesn't mix with the color scheme, so I got red boots. And then I got some yellow gloves. You know, go back and forth all the time. Oh, don't forget, I got a lightning bolt. And then to really throw us off, black hair. So I'm not Wally West. I don't know who he is. Oh, it's the Flash of the Rainbow Head. It's the Flash if created by Stan Lee. That's who that is. Rainbow-headed Flash. White Lantern Flash. We went over that, I think. And if we didn't, it's White Lantern Flash. You got it. Rival, his mask closes and he looks kind of cooler. With the mask not closed, he doesn't at all. And then we have the Streak. Oh, what was the Streak on? Streak basically looks like the Flash with a racing helmet and underwear. We have the terrific What's-It. He looks like a turtle, but as Jay Garrick. Thondor Allen. He's a very fat speedster, like blob level fat. Just doesn't make sense. I'm fine with overweight superheroes, but you would assume a speedster couldn't do that. There's probably some logic behind it. So anyway, Then we have the Tornado Twins. There are Barry Allen and Iris West's children gone evil in the future, tearing up Central City. They only get like a quick appearance, so there's not much more to them. Then we have the Tornado Twins. Before the New 52, they look like the Wonder Twins, but with speedster powers. And then we have Trajectory. I don't know where she's from. Wally West Justice Riders. This is a alternate world where everyone's in the cowboy universe, and he looks kind of like Billy the Kid. I really love this outfit. Okay, he's really cool. Wally West, he looks like a cowboy, but he's fast. He's got the thing, lightning bolt, we're good. Daniel West, Reverse Flash from the New 52. Cool costume. The character himself had very little ties to Barry Allen, which ruined a lot of the Reverse Flash possibilities and what he could do. So that's why he kind of got written out and they brought back Eobard Thawne. But I do always like this costume. It's like he's red, like his skin is red. And then he's got like, I mean, he basically took a page from Savitar's book. He was like, no shirt, sleeves that are black. And give me some pants, and give me a symbol. His suit is made out, he's basically red, and his suit is made out of like the parts of a monorail. I feel like I need to explain that better, but I'm not going to. So, we have Wally West, Kid Flash, White Lantern. I feel like I said all of that out of place. I don't even know who the hell this is. XS. She's the speedster. Young Impulse. Impulse is always young. Discord, why did you call him Young Impulse? When he gets older, he turns into the Flash. That means that there's no older Impulse. Impulse is always young. Oh, I get it. The next one's titled Young Justice Kid Flash, so Young Justice Impulse. Finish your sentence, Discord. Anyway, Young Justice Kid Flash has the classic outfit, but with goggles, and then he has a stealth version, which I found really cool. Oh, zoom. Ooh, Red Z, zoom. Okay, we got zoom. Zoom from the CW TV show. This was like one of the cooler costumes because he got like, it looked like his mouth was like glued shut, and he got like lines so you can hear him. He's like, I'm zoom. You won't be afraid. Barry Allen, I am here to kill you, Barry Allen. And then we got Zoom, who's a white Martian version. It's spelled Z-U-M, clever. And he's a white Martian speedster, but he's not nearly as fast as the Flash. The Flash used the supersonic goo eye can run really fast punch, and he punched people so hard that he knocked Zoom out. We did it! We did it, fam! Oh, I broke his arm! What a finisher! All right, guys, don't forget, if you want more stuff like this, let me know in the comments down below what we should bring you next. Do you want Batman? Do you want Superman? Do you want another superhero? And if you want to have hair as amazing as me or skin as amazing as... I don't remember what superhero we gave that to. Skin as amazing as the Flash. Check out 4Hims. They're our sponsor for this video. 4hims.com/Rob and Benny. And if you're wondering why the code is Rob and Benny, we also use this sponsor in our podcast, The Rob and Benny Experiment. For those of you guys who do R&BE, everyone's like, where's the R&BE? Give us a playlist. It's Rob and Benny Experiment. The playlist was called it that. Bro, I shouldn't even rant about this on this video. I'm out. We're good. I'm gonna have coffee to calm down. I'll see you next time, right here. Follow me on Twitter at Comicstorian. Thank you. I broke Flash!